Looking for Madden 23 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. If you're looking for help on defense in Madden 23, then you're in luck because I'm about to show you guys one of my favorite defenses in the game to lock up both the run and the pass. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com. And in today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm going to bring you a super glitchy defense. It's very easy to use, very easy to set up, and it's very effective against both the run and the pass, no matter what game mode you play on. So, we're going to be looking at the nickel over. You can run the defense I'm about to show you guys from a few different formations, but the nickel over is one of the better ones, in my opinion, to use it from. And this defensive formation can be found in several books. I think one of the best ones to use it in is the Kansas City Chiefs defensive playbook. So, we're going to be looking at the play cover 4 quarters. Now, this is a match-based defense. This year, guys, match is a little bit different. In order to get your match coverage concept to work defensively, you have to go to your coaching adjustments and you need to turn your zone coverage setting from default to match, because even if you call a match play but you leave your zone coverage adjustment on default, it's going to be zone drop instead of match. So you need to make sure this is set to match. Now, as you guys know, one of the most popular things you're seeing right now is corner routes, right, online. Whether it's bunch, tight, whatever. People are running corner routes to death because the man coverage is really good. It's what most people are still running, and corner routes is one of the easiest ways to beat it. Now, specifically, I would say bench is probably one of the most common plays you're seeing right now online. Bench is just crazy effective, super hard to stop, and you know, it's just something that's kind of the meta right now. So we're going to show you guys how this defense can work in some different scenarios. And as we're setting the defense up, just a reminder, guys, if you're enjoying my YouTube content, I do free Madden 23 videos on a daily basis, from tips to gameplays. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop us a like on the video if you really rock with me. Turn your notifications on, comment, all that great stuff helps me out a lot as a content creator. So with this defense, it's really easy to set up. All I'm going to do is just pinch my defense. And to do that, if I'm on PlayStation, I just hit R1 and then down on the left stick. If I was on Xbox, I would hit RB and then down on the left stick. And again, that's just going to pinch your linebackers, your D-line, and then it's going to bring your defensive backs up. So what's going to essentially happen now is this is going to allow you to easily disguise your defense here. You could blitz, you could just play coverage, but with this alignment, the offense really doesn't know what to expect, which is nice. And like I said, remember, you can do this defense from many different formations. It's just the nickel over is a pretty good one. And if you want to learn my full defensive scheme, become a VIP member on Sportsgamerz.com. I just dropped some post-patch defense. It's fire, man. We got D-line, A and B gap nanos. We got dual-edge blitzes. We got coverage. We got the best run defense in the game. Not everything you need to dominate. But anyways, this defense right here is really effective because it's hard to run on. This nickel over is a good run D. I mean, you can bring the safeties down a little bit further in the box for a little bit better run support, because since they're in the cover 4, they're going to pretty much react to the run right away. Now, I'm just going to run this defense one time and then kind of just go to the replay and break down how the coverage is going to work. You are going to want to use this 3-rec hook zone, and that's going to be someone you look to guard over the middle of the field. And as you guys can see there, for my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. One of the glitchy things about this defense, I don't know if you even noticed, but we just got an untouched guy come off the edge. Now, that's not going to happen every single time. It's kind of a bug in the game right now, but that does happen a lot. from these types of alignments when you're just rushing 4 that the tackle just ignores the dude. Again, not going to happen every single time, but it's definitely something that you can get to happen here and there, which is super annoying as the offense. So we didn't even really get to see how the coverage works, so we're going to do it again because we had a super screamer. But I would say that this defense, you do want a good D-line, because even when you don't get that to happen, this 4-man rush, if you have a good D-line this year, will be very effective. That's why a lot of people like to use edge threats. So again, we just pinch our defense, and we're going to use this 3-rec hook. So you guys can see there, it didn't really happen the same way this time. One of the other ends kind of got some quick pressure, but the running back was in there off the edge to pick him up. So like I said, not going to happen every single time there where you just get that super fast untouched sack. Like here, yes, I know the guy came free, but, we were able to get a little bit more time to at least get the ball off here. So, how does this defense work? Well, like you already saw, the 4-man rush is really, really good from it. You will get those untouched rushers. Sometimes you won't get the quick sack right away, but even when you don't get that, you're still going to get a nice 4-man pressure. Now, the thing about cover 4 quarters you need to understand is the coverage rules. So, against these types of formations in general, you essentially on one side of the field, in the slot, right, you have your quarter flat. Then the other linebacker you don't use is on a quarter flat. So the quarter flats are basically going to take away the first guy hitting the flat, which in this case is the out route. If you want to try to throw an out route on this, you could. Maybe you might have a little bit of success. At the same time, not something that's really going to be too reliable. You could always just use a hard flat if your quarter flat was getting beat too consistently into the flat. But the best thing about this defense is the defense on the corner routes, in my opinion, whether we're talking how defense bunch or tight, which I'll show you examples of each. So basically what's going to happen here is on the play bench, the safeties, they don't really have anyone to worry about over the top, so they're actually going to pinch on the corner routes, as you guys can see here. But then this DB also tries to get underneath it too, and if this is just regular man-to-man coverage, maybe we get cooked. But match is just a little bit different, as you guys can see here. Great positioning. We're able to click on and pick it off. So let's just do this one more time. Again, we pinch our defense. We usually the guy over the middle. And we're just going to go ahead and try to throw this corner out. As you guys can see here again, I don't even have to click on. It's very well covered. And that time, like you saw, we didn't get anyone coming completely free. It's just something going on in the game right now with these 4-man lines. Sometimes, as you saw in the first 2 examples, guys will just come completely free. But yeah, you guys can see again here, did a very nice job in coverage. Nothing really open. So the guys that just want to spam these bench corners and outs, they're going to have problems against this. Now, this does not just apply to like a tight formation. So, a lot of people are trying to do the same type of thing from a bunch, right? And there's a lot of good bunch plays. Z-spot and go, Z-spot, whatever, corner strike. A lot of these formations have good corner routes. That's why people run offenses right now, honestly, that have good corner routes, because that's just one of the easiest ways to abuse the man-to-man, right? So let's look at this cover 4 quarters against bunch. So again, we're going to do the same exact setup. We just pinch our defense, and we use it a 3-rec hook zone. You can't sub in your sub linebackers or safeties, or whatever you want to do. As far as the linebackers go, you can use her. Put your best users in the game. Here, you guys can see, if I wanted to, I could put a safety in the game, but I'm just going with the Cowboys. Parsons is, good. Yeah, so we're good with that. But anyways, let's get back into it now, showing how this would work against bunch. That's why every year I'm a fan of match coverage since it's been put into the game, because it's just a lot harder to consistently beat for most players. Most players don't understand how to beat match as easily as they understand how to beat a common cover 3 or cover 2 zone, or maybe even man coverage, just because it's a little bit more of an advanced coverage style. So against bunch, one thing I will say is there's still ways to confuse the safeties this year. So if you're playing against someone who runs bunch, my best advice to you would probably just to be go ahead and put the safety that's over the top of the bunch side into a deep half. Just because if you leave him in his matching zone, sometimes he might get confused. And that can lead to one-play touchdowns. You don't want that. So the safest thing to do is put him in a deep half, and then your opposite side safety, put him into an inside third, so he's going to just squeeze the middle a little bit better. Now, if you do this, I do want you guys to be aware, if they happen to run a play where they either had like verticals, a deep crosser going from the bunch side of the field to the one receiver side, or even a deep post route like deep corner, going from the bunch side to the one receiver side, that would be on you to watch that. So that's something I'm looking at with my user. And again, we'll show an example of that in a second here. But just against this standard Z-spot type setup, I'm just really looking to guard the middle. And again, we kind of get screamed at off of the edge. This defense is kind of funny like that. Like I said, sometimes they just let people just come completely in. And if you want more fire like this, like I said, check out sportsgamerz.com. I got my full defensive scheme up, a lot of stuff like this. But, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So we're going to just go ahead and do this again because, like I said, I want you guys to actually see how this works, right? I just don't want to, show you, us getting sacked. I actually want you guys to see that the coverage is so sound. Look at that. Nothing is going to come open, and you're just easily able to get, broken up passes, interceptions. Look, still got more good pressure. Running back did pick it up this time. But look at this right here. It's completely in a box. Completely in a box. Look. So, again, the quarter flat, he is going to take away the first guy into the flat. Doesn't matter who it is. This time it's a tight end. He takes him away. Now, on this side of the field, there's nobody going in the flat. So, this quarter flat kind of just stays put in the middle of the field. Our outside quarter matches on the in route. The streak, the safety's over top for the streak. And then, look, most importantly, the outside corner, he matches onto the corner route. Now, guys, there are counters to match coverage. Don't get me wrong. Certain players might know certain motions and certain types of things that could beat it. That's fine. I go over all that in my eBooks and my Madden vault on sportsgamerz.com for VIP members. But as I mentioned, with these coverage adjustments we're doing, you might need to go ahead and make yourself aware of certain things on the field. So again, we're just going to pinch our defense. And we're going to go ahead and put the safety in a deep half. We're going to put the safety in inside a third, right? So when we do this, again, like I said, if they were having to run something like verticals, guys, you're going to have to watch that deep crosser yourself. Because if we don't, it could definitely come wide open. As you guys see here, I just go over there myself, take it away. There's nothing open. So this does such a good job at defending the common money plays you see online, guys. Everybody is running plays like verticals. I mean, it's such a popular play every year. Or just any sort of bench, Z-spot, corner route play, man. It is the meta right now on offense. Crossers, corners, and, just quick passes that beat man. And these are the types of plays that you got to worry about. And as you guys can see here, just complete box. Again, good pressure. But more importantly, the coverage is just so sound. You see this? The wheel route, boxed, seam route, boxed. I mean, and like I said, the only thing I would have to worry about is more so the middle of the field. If you see quick slants and, stuff like that, post, sure. But most importantly, watch for the crossers and deep posts going from the bunch side to the one receiver side. Because when you take this guy into the inside third, this guy into a deep half, no longer will your safeties match. So that means you, if you don't watch this, could give up a big play. And because we do, nothing is open. Now, as I said, guys, this also defends the run really well. So if they want to just audible to their inside zone, that's completely fine. This is not a bad run defense. That was just a really weird animation right there we got with the running back running the ball. I couldn't even move hardly, but, you guys can see there wasn't really much there. We'll do it again. And like I said, if you do expect to run, you can easily just move the safeties into the box. That does help out a lot, as you guys can see here. Get some quick penetration into the backfield for the tackle for the loss. In general terms, I would say most formations that have a cover for match defense, most of them are solid enough run defense formations that you don't even have to do much. You guys can see here, just quick shed. But the thing about cover for match, like I said, is it's just an aggressive run D because the safeties, you see how their first step is forward. They're in a run fit, right? So they're not going to back up at the snap. They're going to aggressively come down against the run, and that's going to allow, for a lot better run defense than if their first step was back. That's why anytime I'm playing the run this year, I tend to prefer defenses like that where the safety's first step is down to defend the run. There's a lot of defenses like that in the game. This is just one example of that. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed the tip. If you do, make sure to smash that like button, and I'll be back with some great Madden 23